Hey everyone, to our demo of how to use the Leaping AI platform. Leaping AI is a voice AI agent platform that you can use to create your own voice AI agents for customer support, sales enablement, and/or ops use cases. So we have an example agent here where I'll explain how it works. So you click on it, and it opens up. Now you will see this. How we think about conversations over the phone is as a series of conversation steps, and each conversation step would be its own box here, or its own AI mini agent. Now let's walk through how you would set this up. On the left side, we have all the possible nodes that you can add to this agent. And let's get started with the first one, the agent setup node. So this agent will actually sell a wine to you. And so in the system message, we would put some general instructions for this agent. Like imagine you're an experienced wine sales agent, you're receiving a call, and your job is to help the customer, and some other instructions. Now we get started by always greeting the customer in the same way. Hi, I'm Daniel, your virtual assistant from Acme Wines. How may I help you today? And this will be spoken out exactly as it is typed here. So the next node is a little bit different. Here, it's called dialogue and not scripted. You will actually tell the AI agent what to do in plain English or German or any other language instead of telling it exactly what to say. So we would say, authenticate the customer by asking for his customer number and birthday. And the AI would find its own way or words to achieve this objective without using the specific words described here. The way to go from one node to another is with so-called transitions. Transitions are conditions described in plain English that the AI will continuously monitor, and upon the fulfillment of which, it will go to some other part of the conversation tree. So let's say the customer has specified their authentication details. We move on to tell the customer that you were able to authenticate him and that his package already left the warehouse and will be delivered in the next 3 to 5 days. So I correct myself, we're not actually selling wine, we're just telling the customer that his package will be delivered. We ask the customer if they have any questions. If not, we call the transition no questions and move on to the goodbye message. Now, a crucial part of any voice AI agent is how do we get data and write data from into some external data systems. And so that will be possible using this thing here, functions, where if you go here, we can actually specify some API calls. And if you've ever used Postman, it would work in a similar way. We specify the URL of the API call, some parameters, any kind of stuff you want to include in the body. And then this would be available to the AI agent. Now, one thing that is interesting is that the arguments to this API call can be of type extract, which leads to the AI agent actually extracting the values that you want to pass to this API call dynamically from the conversation transcript. So in this case, we say, hey, one of the parameters you want to pass to this API call is the first name of the customer. And the AI would actually go into the conversation transcript and figure out the first name of the customer intelligently from the conversation and put that in here. Now, to make any changes, just always press save and always press publish. And you can deploy the agent to a phone number and then actually call it up and use it. Or you can use the chatbot here to talk to it. Or you can press this button to talk to it over, like to your computer over the internet. Now, there are some general settings here, like what is the name of this agent. There are different language settings that you can configure here, such as what language and also what voice. You can configure all your functions in here. And you can even create evaluations. Now, one of the challenges with voice AI agents is that you have to continuously monitor calls to see if they're good quality. And using evals, you can actually have AI do this job of actually going through the calls and evaluating them. And the way that will work is you would specify a prompt and a scoring rubric of how you want AI to evaluate the call. Let's leave that for now. Now, to place outbound calls, there are two ways. You can either upload a CSV of all your leads, or you can actually go to our API, the password of which is smarter calls every day, and place outbound calls via an API. So all the calls, once they happen, will be visible here, and you can filter them by their date, for example. And you will also be able to run evals in here. Any kinds of statistics will be here. And if you have any questions to the Leaping AI team, you can ask them here. Now, there's a lot more to this platform that I haven't explained yet. And if you have any questions or doubts, always reach out to the Leaping AI team. Thank you so much.